Welcome back to YouTube with the boys. Today I am actually not alone like most times. We actually sticking to the title of the show. I am with Grant.
What's up, guys?
Today we got some good YouTubers in the store. We're talking about one Grant has been watching pretty recently, Johnny Harris. Maybe we're going to talk about Among Us a little bit, and maybe some reaction videos. So that's what you have in store. Sadly, we can't do Minecraft every day, but maybe another one soon. Okay, let's get into it. So, Grant, who
Yes.
have you been watching? Give it to me.
Recently, I've been binge watching Johnny Harris's videos, or the limited amount of videos that he's made so far in the lifetime of his YouTube channel.
So, what is his appeal? What does he have to offer?
He gives an interesting spin on historical topics that you might not know about, or historical topics that you might know, but he gives more depth to them and makes them very interesting and very appealing to learn.
Point, the conflict in Hawaii was technically internal, meaning it was between the locals and the white missionaries who were technically locals because they were born there. But the moment the US arrived to Honolulu to provide military backup for a government overthrow, it became a full-on military coup sponsored by a foreign power.
It seems like all of them are historical topics. I see his most popular video is why people think the world is flat.
Yes, that was a very good video.
I also see why Americans eat dessert breakfast. That seems really interesting. Did you watch that one?
That was a good video. It goes into like the history of companies pushing like sugary breakfasts and like how other countries breakfasts aren't as large and like don't have the same amount of sugar and like the same style of breakfast that we eat here in America.
Good start to the day. And soon I was born into a world where breakfast products and norms were cemented before me. A world where millions of Americans would wake up in the morning and consume dessert disguised as breakfast. Your muffin is just a cupcake in disguise. That cup of yogurt might as well be a scoop of ice cream. And then there's the mighty donut.
That's it. Americans do tend to have a little bit of a, I'm trying to think of the word extra. We're a little extra food-wise with everything.
Definitely, yeah, especially when it comes to breakfast.
I'm trying to think. It reminds me of that other channel. You know that one channel? I think it might be Russian that explains like random things. It's always on trend. Oh, I found it. In a nutshell,
In a nutshell, okay.
Or Kurze. I can't say the first one. They have 13.4 million subscribers. One interesting one I watched, I like seeing it. It was about geoengineering and about if we have to do it, and it was just like such a foreign concept, and their images are always very good, so I appreciate them.
Geoengineering methods vary from fantastic ones like constructing giant light sails in space to seeding clouds with salt, or wilder ones like fertilizing the oceans with iron to speed up the growth of trillions of algae cells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they always do a great job. I love people who actually like put a lot of work into their science videos.
And Johnny's videos, he puts a lot of effort behind editing them. He actually used to work for Vox, and he used to make a lot of videos for Vox. So you can kind of see the style that you would see in Vox videos carried over into his videos after he left Vox and made his own YouTube channel. So far, he hasn't made a ton of videos, but the videos that he has made are very entertaining and very good.
It's always, I feel like editing, people don't realize it makes a lot of a YouTube video. You really realize it, like that a lot of humor is done through editing and just all of that in general.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you really see when YouTubers put a lot of effort behind the scenes in editing and preparing for videos and stuff like that. It really shows.
Yeah. And I think that's probably one of the biggest and most important things with YouTube is just editing. And then, I mean, do you think if you had a channel, you'd keep editing the whole time? Or you would give it up to someone at some point?
Depending on how good I was, I start editing most of my videos, and if you get to such a high level as some of these YouTubers do, they start handing off work to other more professional editors, which is what I would most likely do to, so you can keep your content consistent and good.
Mm-hmm. The one YouTuber who's big, who I know of, who doesn't have an editor, is Laserbeam, but that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers don't really make it public if they edit their YouTube videos or not.
Unless their editor is like a personality, which I also do enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Like PewDiePie.
I got PewDiePie. I think Markiplier does it too. And it was just like, when someone else like refers, an editor puts like, funny notes. Sometimes they'll do it in other videos I watch. I always think that's funny. Because then I always have to try to pause it on that like 1 second where the text comes up.
Yeah, try to read it all.
How old is Johnny Harris?
Oh, that's a good question. I know he has kids and a wife, but he's quite young. Maybe late 20s, early 30s.
So is he full-time YouTube or?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
He's amassed quite a following so far in his YouTube career. So
I don't know who I've necessarily been watching. It's kind of been just like a mix of like normal people I've talked about in the past. I'm not gonna bring it up again. But I think the interesting topic, as we've mentioned earlier, is Among Us, and I think it's only interesting. I've mentioned it a few times before, but it's interesting that it still gets a lot of views, and not many games do that for this long.
Yeah, this Among Us has been really like a culture icon. It's turned into like an icon of school, like in school life and just regular life. It's becoming very prevalent.
You're sus.
Especially
You're
on
sus,
YouTube.
Grant. Don't be
Yeah,
sus.
You can't go on Instagram without seeing a Among Us meme, or you can't go on the trending page of YouTube without seeing an Among Us video now.
So I use Disguised Toast as my example for Among Us because he's kind of transformed to become very popular. His first video on Among Us seemed to be 3 months ago. 3 months ago.
Okay.
And now he has averaged at least 1 million views a video, usually 2, over these past 3 months.
Jeez.
Which is, why do you think that it has stayed relevant?
Because people are bored and want something to watch.
Yeah, but like Fall Guys got old quick.
Yeah, Fall Guys. I mean, I think that since people can interact with each other, that makes it very appealing. Whereas Fall Guys is kind of like there's not a lot of levels to it. Whereas Among Us, you can lie to people, you can be truthful, you can have strategy, and you can actually have like social interaction with people, which a lot of people haven't had for a very long time. So I feel like that's kind of intriguing to be able to play games and talk to people and actually have conversation.
Who cares about conversation?
Exactly.
But I guess that is a very good point. I mean, you could also, I think it's YouTubers enjoy it because it's really easy to rise above your YouTube rank per se. You just kind of see people like, oh, they're playing with them. I'll watch this.
Yeah, it's like PewDiePie's videos. Like like when I first started watching PewDiePie's Among Us videos, I didn't know like who the people he was playing with were, but those people have kind of transcended just being people that play Among Us with PewDiePie to like becoming very popular YouTubers now off of Among Us.
Want to give us a few?
Like Corpse. Corpse is like the most outstanding one that I can think of.
Yeah. As you know, we have done a podcast on Corpse. Go listen if you haven't listened yet. But yeah, his explosion is very interesting just in the way it's happened. He went from, I mentioned this in that podcast, he went from all horror videos to Among Us videos, and his views have been insane. He has such a huge following. It's so crazy.
Yeah, 90% of it is to do with his voice.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other people. There's a lot of people who I just didn't know, and now it's like they're familiar faces. If I go to a stream and something, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I know. By any chance, you know who Sykkuno is?
I do not.
He's kind of part of Offline TV. I think he's played with PewDiePie a few times, but he has grown very popular, and he's also popular because of his voice. He sounds like an anime character, and people like them. Now, I don't watch him myself, really. I'll tune in maybe sometimes. He seems very nice, but it's just like he was definitely exploding too, which it's interesting.
Hi, I'm Sykkuno. I play video games.
Lame.
What? Nice to meet you too.
That's dumb. He sounds too handsome. I don't like it.
What? Wait, what?
Too handsome?
Yeah, I gotta take him down a peg. Sorry.
Sidemen have been doing it a lot. Another person who's capitalized on is Mr. Beast on his gaming channel. Have you watched that at all?
Yeah, I have watched that. Those are fun to watch.
I don't know how he makes everything so good. Dude, it's insane.
Yeah, and as we said before, like about the editing styles, like I like Mr. Beast kind of like lax approach to like editing, where it's like kind of like simple, nothing crazy, but he makes his videos very entertaining. I don't know how he does it so well.
Yeah, and he's able just to round up, good people, and I think there's an interest in watching people at the same time. You have either two ways. There's an interest in watching people who are really smart at the game and like watching that, but it's also kind of fun to watch someone who's clueless sometimes.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. And then when like Mr. Beast brings like money into it, and like you see people like trying really hard and stuff, that's fun to watch. Or like when Carl's not that good at the game, so that's kind of funny to watch.
No, Carl is good at the game.
Yeah, but he seemed like in his earlier videos he wasn't good at the game.
Yeah, he was just talking a lot. He was guessing.
Yeah.
And it also has sparked the IQ trend on YouTube. Which dude, I swear, if I go to my hunt page, there's gonna be like 3 IQ videos. I bet you.
Probably.
Okay, so new one from Toast. Yeah, that's one. I'll scroll down.
Well, like 10,000 IQ plays.
Yeah, 10,000 IQ, 5,000 IQ, 90,000 IQ, negative 500 IQ. Like, I mean, Jesus.
Wow. Where do they come up with these numbers? How do they choose how much IQ this play was?
So, I don't know. Some people... Toast, I think he numbers his videos with the amount of IQ they are, I believe.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's at 5,900 IQ. I wonder what he started with. I'll check.
Yeah, because 5,900 seems like a lot of videos in a short span of time.
So I think he started with 100.
Okay.
Or 200.
Jeez.
He started with 200, but there are more videos before that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I don't... It's interesting how it's stayed in relevancy. I mean, I haven't seen something do this well for this long since Fortnite, to be honest.
Yeah, like all the big games kind of fizzled out and content-wise. There's still player bases, but just not a lot of content, not a lot of coverage by YouTubers.
I think I finally noticed a kind of decline in Fortnite with some people. Like, because I mean, there's like Mr. Fresh Asian who still pulls views, but it's like it feels like that a lot of people aren't doing as normal Fortnite videos as they used to.
Yeah, I feel like, especially now with all these November games starting to come out, like it's like new game season basically. So I feel like a lot of YouTubers recently have been moving away from Fortnite to favor Among Us and other types of games. And now Fortnite's kind of just turned into a bigger meme than it was before.
I noticed, like, looking at Muselk's channel, who's, the OG, a lot of his Fortnite videos generally rest around, like, this is going to sound, for him, it's kind of odd, but it's like 500,000 views, which, for someone with 9 million subscribers, compared to what he was doing when Fortnite was in his prime, is definitely a large drop-off.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, go ahead.
It's kind of hard to like tell what that decline is really attributed to. I mean, I guess there are a lot of factors. I feel like just people aren't playing it in groups as much. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But Fortnite was so relevant for so long. Even if it was just relevant to like people of our age range because it was a meme, it still was relevant.
Okay, let's look at. I'll look at Ninja right now. Ninja, obviously the OG Fortniter. At a video 4 days ago, 400,000 views, 300,000 views. It's definitely not what it used to be.
Yeah, I remember like Ninja videos getting like 20 million views regularly.
I think it's just a drop off in relevancy now. Like, one, like it might just be Fortnite itself, but also could be we don't hold the Fortnite creators as high standard.
Yeah, true.
Like, I'm not going to watch someone because they're good at Fortnite anymore. I'm going to watch someone because they're funny. That would be the only reason I would ever watch a Fortnite video.
Yeah, I remember like you used to like watch people because they're like crazy builders. Now people actually just like watch Fortnite YouTubers for like their comedy and see if they're funny.
Because everybody's a crazy builder at this point because I've been at the game for so damn long.
Yeah, why wasn't I a great builder, huh?
Okay, we were bad, but we didn't play as near other people. We played, I mean, a fair amount, but
yeah, like I might have had like 25 wins. It's respectable, not really, but
I don't even know if I had that many. It was so bad. Yeah, I mean, okay, so here's an interesting topic I want to bring up. I didn't really mention this before, but I've just been thinking about it recently, especially when looking at Minecraft. There are a lot of young creators, and I forget about it. Because I always used to think about, like, when I was growing up, I was like, man, it's going to be so weird, like, when there are, like, YouTubers my age. And then I was like a few days ago, like, weeks ago, I was like, oh, shit, there are.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There was one time where I was looking, and I was like, oh, who's this guy? He, like, tweeted, and he got suggested to me. It was, like, this 15-year-old kid who lives very close to us, and he was like moving or something, complaining about his power getting knocked out, and he has something like 5 million subscribers. And I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Jeez, it's crazy.
I think his name was Clicks. He's a Fortniter.
Fortniter.
1.33. I was off, but he gets views, and I'm like, that's a lot of money. Like,
that's a big following.
And then I did a video on last week. Do you know Tommy Innit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He yells a lot. Usually wears a red shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I've seen his clips on Instagram a lot.
He has 2.54 million subscribers.
Okay.
Looking at all his latest videos, they're over 1 million views. Some over 2 and 3. Isn't it just weird to think that, I mean, like, I kind of think of actors as a different breed, per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
like, I'm not going to compare myself to, like, someone like, Millie Bobby Brown, who's our age. And is, amassed a fortune. But, like, this is, like, this normal kid, right? Like, playing Minecraft. The dude is probably has so much money in the bank account.
Probably. Minecraft is a lucrative business.
Minecraft is a lucrative business. But it's weird to think that, like, you could pretty much message a lot of random people in the world and they would, like, message back, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird to think that it'd be hard for us to get in contact with a 16-year-old that plays Minecraft?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I believe you're older than him as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
I should have started a Minecraft YouTube channel.
It's not too late. We could still do it.
Minecraft with the boys.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just crazy.
Very.
Oh, man, we should have jumped on Fortnite and Minecraft when they were at the prime.
Yeah, I mean, if we were good at either of the games, we could have.
You don't have to be good at Minecraft. Minecraft's audience, I would say, is never good per se.
Yeah.
Except
I don't have-
Technoblade, I can dream, but you know.
I don't have the patience for Minecraft.
I don't know if I do.
I can't. I don't know if I have the patience for that. I could be like a meme, like Minecraft creator. That's about it.
Some people like are really like watch like the Minecraft streams, because that's where like a lot of people stream their content to make the video. I can't watch the streams. I get so damn bored.
Yeah, those are boring to watch. I'm not. Back in the day, Fortnite streams were pretty entertaining,
Yeah.
but I don't know. There's not enough content that I've wanted to watch recently on streams. A game that I used to really like watching Call of Duty Zombies on stream. That was a fun game to watch. But recently, I've like been watching absolutely no streams.
Any YouTuber streamer you're hoping to come back with Cold War?
Maybe I'll start a YouTuber that I used to really like to watch is NoJ456.
Of course.
Yeah, but his videos have been so annoying recently, and every time I see his thumbnails, it just makes me mad. So hopefully he starts to dial it down, and he can regain my respect as a watcher of YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up an interesting. I've talked about Matthias, right?
Yeah.
So do you know he has a vlog channel?
I'm probably aware of that.
So
Who doesn't have a vlog channel now?
well, basically he's a vlog channel, and he started this thing. It was like a while ago. He's like, oh, like company's struggling, obviously, because COVID, and then he started making videos where it's like, oh, he found a key in the wall. Oh, it like didn't go anywhere or whatever. But they tried to look for it. Like you could still use it because it was real, or they found an abandoned car, right?
Okay.
Or something like that. But then it's gotten like out of hand, where I really can't. I want to trust that it's real, but I really can't. I can't watch it anymore.
Like, give me the example of like how it's gotten out of hand.
Like, okay, you if we're gonna go down a rabbit hole, they found a safe in the ceiling, and the safe is connected to the car as well.
Yeah.
And then someone tried to break into the studio. And then a chemical that was in the safe burned a hole in the floor.
Yeah. I don't believe that for 1 second.
And like, okay, the hole in the floor looked good, so I was like, maybe. But then, it's fun to get sucked into things like that sometimes, even if it's not real.
I get it.
But then it's like we called the police and they're like not coming. Like all of that. I'm like, there's someone broke into your studio and the police are not coming.
Yeah.
And then, okay, the cherry on top is when they opened the safe that burned the hole in the floor. There was a syringe gun in it with chemicals stolen, and the guy apparently who broke in inserted the syringe gun into himself. And I'm like,
That's a little outlandish.
In no way, maybe a syringe, but no one's gonna ever have a syringe gun in an actual medical setting.
A syringe gun. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll put
That's
the
like
link in the Discord so you can just see his recent videos and see how it's gotten out of hand.
Like a syringe gun, that's like horror movie stuff.
Yeah, dude, and I'm just like, I wish I could believe, but like, you lost me. Like, the dude is a rational person. You can tell from his prior videos. I'm like, there is no way someone would break in, be connected to this abandoned car, insert themselves with a syringe gun, and you would not convince the police to be there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like, dude, it doesn't work that way.
Police will respond. Police have to like respond for like any like sort of minor thing, and you can't convince the police to come when somebody's broken into like your studio, and there's like that's spooky.
Like someone, I think they banged on the door once. That was like the build up to them breaking in, and he was like, "Oh, the police to come." That makes sense, they can't respond to some of that. But if someone breaks in, they have to come and get a report. There's no way that.
Yeah, of course.
Jesus. It just bothers me when people do that. It's like the whole all those series of Ouija board videos.
Oh my, dude, I remember the Ouija board phase.
Did you get sucked into Ouija board videos?
No. They would just annoy me every time I saw them on like the YouTube trending page. I was like, dude, just please stop. Like, I remember on like Jake Paul, like Ouija boards and like like abandoned insane asylums and stuff like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. Those are not the brightest days of YouTube.
I don't know if YouTube's entering a bright time or not. It's difficult to tell.
It's not entering a bright time after last night when it shut down for like an hour.
I was pissed. I was so
I know.
angry.
I was just trying to watch some YouTube after dinner, and it just wasn't working. I was getting so mad because I thought it was my Wi-Fi, and then I see all these memes on Instagram about how YouTube wasn't working.
Then I was watching IGTV to make up for it.
You got so bored you actually watched IGTV.
Oh, big news, big news. YouTube is not doing a rewind this year, thank God.
The rewinds used to be good.
They went, there was the year it was the most disliked video where they went off the deep end.
That one was bad.
Yeah. It was good when they actually, I remember this one where I thought it was really good. It was like 2016.
Yeah, 2016 was a good one.
And I just remember it being so good. It had like Scott Sterling in it or something, and I got excited over that. Okay, TikTokers, good or bad for YouTube?
Bad.
Bad?
Bad.
You don't want to see like number 10 on trending skateboarding with Tony Hawk with Addison Rae?
Oh my god, no.
Why?
Or Paul Rabel plays lacrosse with Little Huddy.
Oh God, Jesus
that's not
Christ!
something I want to see.
You don't want to see the Dixie D'Amelio show with Trippie Redd?
No.
How did she get Trippie Redd? It confuses me.
I don't know. I have no idea. Or like Bryce Hall. All I ever see is like Bryce Hall and whatever. What's the other guy's name? The other annoying guy. Like the one he's beefing with, I guess. I have no
Noah,
idea.
is that it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. I always just see like the Barstool Sports clips with him. I think. I don't know. I'm not a big sway boy kind of man myself.
You kind of seem to know a lot about the beef that's going on.
No, it's all over Instagram.
Wait, how is it on Barstool?
I don't. He did like Dave Portnoy did a interview with like one of the sway boys.
Okay, so at first I thought it was kind of weird with all these videos with like James Charles hanging out with them. But then I looked it up and he's 21, and that confused me. It did
James Charles?
Yeah, I did not think he was 21.
Really? I thought he was older than that.
I really did too. I thought he was like 26.
Yeah, same. Jeez.
Yeah. I guess that's not weird then. I was about to comment that I felt a little weird about it, but I guess like...
They're like 19, right? 19, 20?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I mean,
yeah.
Charlie or whatever is young, but
Charlie's 16 or 17.
The rest of them are older.
Yeah.
So I guess that's not weird. Do you think that, like, hopping on that, do you think actually friends, or do you think hopping onto the bandwagon?
I'm sure some of them are actually friends. I don't know. The house things annoy me. Like creator houses. Like, some of them are good. Like, and then some creator houses are just annoying.
Yeah, okay.
And then I feel like they manufacture a lot of drama for no reason.
Of course they do. It confuses me how many people are in Faze. I just don't get it.
Oh yeah, and then there's like Lil Yachty and like Juju are in Faze, and like they're not.
Bronny?
No, Bronny, Faze Bronny.
But like, dude, I swear, it's this part of the young people I see on like the internet. There's like a Faze guy who's like, I just turned 16, and I was like, what? Who are you?
Oh yeah. I mean, like, after like Faze kind of like turned into a gaming team, I mean, like, there's like different levels of Faze, like from like the old COD YouTube trick shots now to like a global enterprise sort of thing. Faze is really adapted to the times.
I think they've overstretched themselves.
Yeah, I feel like they've started to become less and less relevant recently.
Like, dude, I don't know. I have not clicked on not really ever, but not clicked on a Faze creator in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either. Like, their old COD videos were so good.
Let's see what
and
Faze
then
is doing.
they made a lot of good Fortnite videos, but then they kind of started to become irrelevant recently.
Like, who's the one who just does like, is it Faze Jarvis? That always does like the random videos.
Yeah, he's basically like a vlogger sort of person. He doesn't like actually do any like. Well, I think of Faze content, I think of gaming, right?
Yeah. What does Faze Banks even do? He confuses me.
I have no idea. I honestly don't know.
It's so weird, dude.
Very weird.
Like, I would like, Summer Rae part of Faze now? That's also another question I have.
I don't know. Summer Rae's everywhere. She's in like Milkboy videos. She's in Faze videos. Everywhere.
And then, like, dude, I would actually hate to just have Faze in front of my name for like the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that would suck. Oh, hey, hello, Faze Grant. Like, just everyone you meet. Oh, you're Faze Grant.
When you see him, everyone always says Faze before it.
Yeah.
Jeez. Faze is a catchy like word or like title.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's catchy though.
But it should be like, Banks. Who's in Faze. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be like really cool. Like, you can only do that if there's an exclusiveness to it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel exclusive anymore.
No, not at all.
Oh, Jesus.
Like you got like the core members of like the old Faze houses and stuff, and now they have like a few Faze houses and stuff, and like I don't know, everything's just gone downhill for them. I feel like.
Like, I feel like there's two ways you can do like creator groups, right? Mm-hmm. So you can do like you can do the really small ones, like Sidemen, who's like, oh yeah, he's a part of the Sidemen. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Right? Then you can get like, like 20, like a 20. If you have a group of like 25 people, and it's like there, you put Faze in front of their name there, then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
it's not like a creator house; it's like a creator group.
Mm-hmm. I think 100 Thieves does a very good job.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of 100 Thieves.
I don't necessarily either, but I think they do a good job of, keeping it tight, but also not over marketing on their creators.
Yeah, I think Sidemen does like the best job right out of any like creator group house sort of thing.
But like with Courage and everybody, he's not like, how annoying would that be if you like 100 Thieves Courage? Like,
yeah, that'd be very annoying.
Like, I'll see it in like it's in like the bottom corner of like streams when I like go by or something, and then or like on like shirts, and I'm like, okay, good. Like, you want it to be subtle, you don't want it to be. Grant, have you ever watched Cold Ones? That's a good podcast.
Cold Ones? No, I've not.
Oh, dude, you should totally watch that. It's with Anything for Views and Max Mofo.
Okay.
And they do random stuff. Like they make random shirts on Fiverr, but they also do podcasts. And they've had PewDiePie on. They got Sean Evans on from Hot Ones.
I love
Sean Cold Ones. I've had Gus Johnson, Jack's Films. And most recently, I can't believe I'm going to bring this up, had Belle Delphine on, which was certainly an interesting podcast.
Belle Delphine.
Because, I don't think anybody ever had ever heard her voice before.
Yeah, isn't she British?
She's British, and they're like, oh, this is... Dude, it's weird, because she sounds like a normal person, and I'm like, I don't like this.
Really?
Yeah. Oh...
Not an E. She doesn't sound like an E-girl, Mac.
Well, no, not necessarily that, but it's just weird to see someone who is like involved in a lot of very intense and I don't know how to phrase this things, and just for them to be like a normal dude that you could pass in the street. It's just weird to think about in that way.
Yeah. I understand what you're trying to say.
I just don't. I don't know if I can accept a normal person can live a life like that. It's weird. Anything else you want to bring up? We're getting to a good half an hour mark.
I have nothing. I have nothing I want to bring up yet.
I'll check trending. Unless, dude, one last opinion. Dude, Perfect. Do you still like them? That's
Oh yeah, of course.
I
gotta love Dude Perfect.
I like them too, dude. But it's like, I wonder if they're ever gonna. I've been thinking when I watched their last one, they did like UFC golf.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that one yet, but it's like been on my homepage for a couple of days.
Do you think they're gonna hit an age limit? Cause like like
Sure.
I mean PewDiePie's in great shape, but like in gaming, there's not really an age barrier.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like in game it gets to a certain age where it gets a little weird. Still, I guess not. I don't know. Dude Perfect. I don't know. Go a couple more years and have their kids take over Dude Perfect.
Oh, dude, true. They're gonna milk their kids.
Yeah.
Favorite Dude Perfect member, Grant?
Cody.
How
about you?
Which
you can't. Don't say Tyler. Don't.
No,
say Tyler.
no, of course not. Is Cody the one who never wins?
Actually, I think so. Or I like Garrett.
I was about to say Garrett's my favorite. Dude, he just doesn't try, and then like just tries to get podium. I'm like, that's chill. I respect that, man.
Yeah.
Tyler pisses me off.
Tyler goes too try hard.
I'm there is no way he doesn't get picked that often for like Wheel Unfortunate, and like, do you remember the Face Off back in the day?
Yeah.
He would always get picked to play in that, and I'm like, dude, something's off here.
Yeah.
It's okay. Another polarizing question. Do you like Carl?
In Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
I like him in the gaming videos, and like Mr. Beast's regular channel, he can sometimes be a little much.
Okay, he seems like a good person who's trying his best, but for some reason he just annoys me, and I feel so bad about it.
Yeah. I really like him on the gaming channel because he's pretty funny. But like Mr. Beast, like regular videos, I don't know. Sometimes he just talks a little too much for my enjoyment. He gets in the way of the content.
So I clicked on his stream once. I heard him talking regularly, and from the sounds of it, it seems like it's just a played up character a lot, which makes me respect him a bit more. I would say, but like he seems like everybody's obviously a normal dude. They just play up their personality for YouTube and things like that. But
yeah.
Oh no, it's definitely a lot sometimes. Like there's sometimes where I'm like you can keep doing what you're doing, but tone it down just a bit,
Definitely.
like a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes he can get a little whiny in the videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not necessarily like the amount. It's just sometimes like it's like the screaming gets me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess you kind of need to throw the general flow off sometimes.
But Chandler's the best part of all of Mr. Beast videos.
I'm a Chris fan. I'm a Chris fan.
Chris is pretty funny.
Dude, I just like Chris is always like kind of try harding, but like he's chill at the same time, which I respect.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chandler. Did you watch? There's one video where it was like it was Nate Shot. He did a behind the scenes when he went to do the creator games there when they did the trivia or whatever. Did you see that?
I don't think I saw Nate Shot's video. No.
Well, do you know the trivia or whatever?
Yeah.
And like they were doing whatever it was, the D'Amelios one. There's this one like Chandler when he's like getting vlogged and he's wearing this like it's literally like a rug for pants. It's like a Disney rug. There's a pair of pants and it was like the coolest, quirkiest thing I've ever seen.
That's a vibe.
I also
That's so
learned
fun.
that they're all really tall. I did not know
Really?
that. Mr. Beast is like 6'3", and Chandler's like 6'5".
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a tall group.
Units.
I think it's dying down a bit, so since we haven't had boys for a while, I will do the first outro I think we ever did, which I haven't done in a while. This has been YouTube with the boys. The boys talked about YouTube. That's all.